Hello everyone, this is Bharat from Cashflow Property, just sharing my view on this stupid budget that government has delivered yesterday, 12th of May, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Let's talk about more because I'm a savvy investor and I help a lot of investors to build the property portfolio. So as you can see on my screen, I'm just opening the genuine document from ATO about the budget, mainly on the negative gearing and capital gain tax reform. So what my understanding is, government is trying to put the brakes on existing investors to buy and accumulate more properties. What they want to do is they want to give the fair chance to the first time home buyers to put their foot into the property industry, but unfortunately there are not many options for them available. Either government is trying to help them, but in a way government is creating their more problem for them, because first home buyers can't afford almost anything in this country, and they encouraging them to buy brand new home, for example for investors, to save some tax, and they can take the negative gearing claim on that as well. So let's go through very quickly what exactly it is and how it's going to impact it, and I'm going to highlight the main points. I will also leave the PDF into the link so that you can download and you can try to understand with your accountant and financial planner as well. So as per the current legislation, if you have purchased the property before 12th of May 2026, and if you have signed the contract or exchanged the contract, and even if your property has not been settled, don't panic, you are under the grandfather rule. Right, what does that mean is, as it is, whatever is happening with the existing investors and they are still able to claim the negative gearing, yes, you can claim those as well. However, if you sign the new contract even on 13th of May or 14th of May, yes, you can still able to claim the negative gearing until the June 2026, but not after that. So what government is planning to do is, from July 1st 2027, they are limit the negative gearing for residential investment to new builds. Now interesting fact about the new build is, because they think they want to give the fair chance for the new projects, but in reality think about your borrowing capacity, because across country there are very limited stock of the brand new homes that can cost you for less than half a million, for example, right? So government is pushing existing investors to buy 800, 900 million, 1.5 million brand new home, but think about your borrowing capacity. You will be almost exhaust everything into one purchase, and you're never able to buy the next property. So again, I'm against that. I don't want to buy new property for myself and my investor as well. I will still find a existing property where negative gearing will be 1000 to 2000. But good thing about that is, for example, any loss that you are having from existing residential investment property purchase from 12th of May 2026, right, you can still deduct those losses against when you sell your property, offset to capital gain tax, right? So if you are a smart investor, yes, you can still buy the property, you can carry forward your net losses like you used to do it from your, for example, trust structure. This is just new to your personal name. So you can still buy property that can cost you 2000 to $5000 negative gearing a year. You can start collecting those losses, you can accumulate those losses until you hold that property. When you sell that property, you can give the accountant to your loss, and yes, they may able to sort of help you out against the capital gain tax. So in reality, what is changing now currently, like let's say if you are negative year of 5000 property, you can claim against your wages every year and you can get something back, right? So government need the money, they are greedy, they need more money to build everything in terms of building roads, hospitals, schools, etc, etc. So they are collecting every single dollar now, and they will pass you on when you sell your property. So in a way they are controlling the tax in a efficient and the fair way. That's what they are trying to do. Now regarding the CGT also, they are planning to implement that new legislation. Again, it's on the second page. It is called the cost based indexation. So the current 50% CGT discount introduced in 1999, allowing taxpayers to reduce their taxable gain by half rather than adjusting the inflation, right? As a result, currently 50% fair discount, right? So there is no complex formula that ATO or accountant has to put in place. However, now they are trying to put again CPI, which is the consumer price index, which is a little bit of complex calculation that your accountant has to do it, and YouTube will help them out as well. However, if you read this line, minimum tax on capital gain tax, so they want to introduce the minimum of 30% tax that will apply occurring from 1st of July 2027. So for example, if someone is not producing enough income, now they have to pay the 30% tax as a minimum. Look, again, there are some losers, there are some gainers, but as long as you know exactly how to play your games, you can't lose your money as well. Again, this document contains a lot of cool stuff. You can go through it. Mainly they are trying to sell the new properties across the country. Due to that, I can say there will be a significant impact on construction builders. In a way, they will slow down because who will buy from them? You need to ask a question, right? If you are a savvy investors, you already have 3 4 properties, will you go and buy $1 million property? I wouldn't, and I'm sure most people won't as well. So as a result, there will be a significant problem that government is also creating amongst the builder, amongst the developer, and that will pass to the consumer. So in nutshell, yes, budget is useless. It doesn't make any sense to anyone. Last not least, this kind of the reform was introduced in 1985, then they have to reverse it back in 1987. So who knows, they have to reverse it back by 2028 to 2030. In nutshell, property investment is a long-term game. You should not buy your property based on the negative gearing only. You only focus on exactly what you can buy and afford today. Even if you lose your job, what you can afford and how you can keep your property for 7 to 10 years to make it double money from it, right? And that does matter. Still, property is a fundamental tool to create the wealth for long term. So if you are a investors who have a patience to hold your property for 7 to 10 years, don't step back. Policies, reforms can come and go, fundamentals remain the same. So any help, you can reach out to us, how it's impacting you personally, professionally, and we try our best to help you out. I hope you like this video. Again, as I promised, I'll try my best to put the link or as an PDF so you can read the whole document if you don't want to listen my rubbish. Thank you so much for listening.